Hello there, good afternoon, good morning, it might even be evening, wherever you're tuning in from. Welcome to another fun-filled day here in the Funhouse, as me and Michelle were just describing it a moment ago. Yes, welcome back to Crafters TV. It's Friday, we're going to take you into the weekend in style. It's nearly the weekend where the real me comes alive, and my partner in crime for most of this weekend as well is sitting next to me. But let me first dive in and share with you exactly what's going to be happening today here on Crafters TV. Of course, we're in Wake Up Call now, we'll be for the next 90 minutes. We're looking ahead to the shows that are coming up. So 3 p.m. here in the UK, which is 10 a.m. for East Coasters, is going to be a fantastic craft along with myself and the Fish. Debbie Fisher, my TV wife, will be here in the building with me. And then Friday evening UK time, 7 p.m, which is 2 p.m. East Coast, or 11 a.m. if you are across on the West Coast, means it's time for our weekly destination colouring show, Colour Me Happy. This week's going to be looking at all things watercolour as well, so I know you're going to be in for a treat with that. So keep it tuned to us all day long here on Crafters TV. And the constant by my side, she has been since yesterday, she will be through to the end of Sunday. Michelle is here with me. How are you, Michelle?
I'm good, thank you.
Are you rested after yesterday?
I am, yeah. I'm rested, I've calmed down a little. Let's see if we can make it through the weekend.
Let's see if you could not lead me astray today like you did yesterday.
Jan was in yesterday, so
right.
I'm pretty sure it's Jan.
It's Jan.
Because it was Jan last time, if you remember.
Jan is the common denominator in all of these situations,
she
though.
is. She
really is. She's not in today, so maybe we will behave ourselves. Lots coming up, though, in all the shows. What can we look forward to today?
So today we have got our tricolour, said that right for a change, tricolour aqua pens.
Gorgeous.
I love this one. And then we've got the background stencils.
They're cute, aren't they?
Shaker card with that one, love those. And then the sparkle pens.
Look at the size of that Schmetterling.
I know.
What a whopper.
Yeah,
beautiful. It's a grosser Schmetterling. It really is. Can butterflies be too big? I don't think they can, Michelle.
No, not on paper. Absolutely fine, that big, that nerve.
Are you not a fan of butterflies?
Not a fan of butterflies.
Are you not? It's a well-known phobia, you know.
Is it really?
It is, yeah. It's quite a common one.
Oh, so.
And do you want to know how I know that?
How?
Because in 2014, the Eurovision Song Contest, it was all butterflies. All of the videos. A lot of people said they weren't keen on it.
No.
Yeah, but you can craft with them all year through.
Yes,
anyway,
that's fine.
Now, because it's Friday, don't forget, also means one thing. It means a craft factor is going to be coming your way today as well. And the lovely Ian Davies is in the studio. I can see him on the other side of the studio. He's like a coiled spring, ready to spring into action. I can't wait for you to meet him. We've all been having a lovely chat and a gossip before the show. I know he's going to be fabulous. You're going to absolutely love him. However, if you want to get involved in the craft factor, you know it's not too late to do so. Here's all the details on exactly how you can do that. All you need to do is submit a short video about yourself, along with 4 or 5 photos of some cards that you've made. Tell us a bit about you, a bit about the kind of crafting that you like to get up to, and who knows, maybe you will get you in. Email all of that to studio@crafterscompanion.co.uk, and we might see you very soon in the studio. Right. Also, loads of great stuff on the show for you today as well. We're going to start with a craft along. As we said, coming up at 3 p.m. Today here in the UK, 10 a.m. across on the East Coast. What a great collection this is. 8 brand new stencils here for you. They are incredible. You've got the elegant trellis, love hearts, scattered foliage, cute florals, abstract swirls, rosebud floral, beautiful butterflies, and also the polka dots within there as well. They were a recent launch. You absolutely love them. We've been able to repeat that launch offer again for you, which is fantastic. $27.99 or $37.56 for Club Inspire Platinum members. Now, next up, we're going to move across to Colour Me Happy. This is a Spectrum Noir Aqua Essential collection. Really awesome, a really great starting point this, because you are going to get, of course, 48 markers within there. I think when it comes to versatility, these are some of the most versatile markers that we bring you. There are so many different incredible techniques that you can do with these. Of course, you can colour direct to paper, you can colour onto your mat and pick it up as well. Loads of options. What you'll also receive in there, not only is the markers, you get the ink pad and the paper pad in there too. £68, 44 and 91.03 for Platinum members. All of you, of course, getting some sort of Club Inspired discount in there, of course, as well, which is excellent. Now, Who doesn't love a bit of sparkle in their lives? I know I certainly do. We have got a great collection available for you on the sparkle pens. Now, this one is fantastic. It's a 21-piece collection that you've got in here, and you've got 6 different packs in there for you, which is fantastic. So we'll be going through those in more detail a little later during our Colour Me Happy show. It is the new configurations that you've got in there as well. It's that new packaging, 6235, 8136, if you are a Platinum member. Do you know what we're allowed to talk about from today, Michelle?
What's that?
Well, it's been a top secret, hasn't it?
What's been top secret?
You must know what's been going on. It is, of course, our sweet 16th birthday celebrations. And I can let you know, right here, right now, we're going to be celebrating from the 11th to the 24th. Oh my word, wait to see some of the stuff that is coming up, but it all kicks off on Monday. You've seen lots of teasers for it over on our social media. Now, we'll talk about that more. I'll show you some fabulous videos as well as we go through the show. But before we do that, I need to talk about something that launches every single Monday here on Crafters TV. It is, of course, the Get It, Got It Good. This week's Get It, Got It Good is our fantastic multimedia designs. You've got 3 different designs and shapes in here, which is amazing. And they are going to cut a multitude of things. So from fabric to cork to felt, even things like balsa wood and chipboard, all able to be cut with these fantastic dies. A great deal there for you on that as well, which is fantastic. Now, if you want to get in touch with me, have a bit of a gossip and a natter, you can do so in all the normal ways. It's Crafters TV over on Facebook, Crafters Companion if you are across on YouTube. Also, I do believe Georgina was telling me before the show, we're now on TikTok as well. Talk about being down with the kids. Search Crafters Companion over on TikTok. I might be doing a little bit of tick. I can't even say it. I'm so not down with the kids, Michelle. It's at Crafters TV. Find us on TikTok. I obviously don't have TikTok. I'm going to have to download it now. We've got it, aren't I? But yeah, not TokTik, it's TikTok. It's a lot of fun. Michelle, have you got TikTok? You strike me as a lady that might have TikTok.
No.
No? Well, you're going to have to get it down. We've got it.
I know.
We're going to have loads of behind-the-scenes stuff. We'll be doing all sorts of malarkey, no doubt. Loads of you tuning in and saying hi already this morning. I can already tell what sort of day it's going to be, you know. I can feel it in my waters, I can. Georgie Ann saying hi from Clearwater. Suzette's in from Prince Edward Island. I'm not sure. PEI. Yeah, PEI. Mary Fudge, what a great name. Mary Fudge, good morning from Vancouver. Alison is in Wales, Marsha's in Essex as well. Courtney's here too from Scranton. Elizabeth, Michelle, Adriana. You're a very vocal bunch this morning, you really are. Alexia Lynn's in from Florida as well. So hello to each and every one of them. Rachel is our social media superstar today. She's got an account on I'm just going to call it TokTik from now on. TikTok, but she only has cat videos on there. I think that's fabulous. Your cat's got its own TikTok. There we are. Right, lots coming up today, Michelle, and I believe we're going to look ahead first, are we, to Craft Along?
Yes, so we have got our background stencils. I can't think of that word then.
Beautiful.
Our background stencils. So there's a beautiful, elegant black and white one there. And then this one with the beautiful snowmen. I don't know if you can see, these are embossed and glittered.
Nice.
I don't know if you can, but it's just so beautiful. So you don't just have to use the stencils with inks, you can use them with any pastes you've got, inks. Sorry, that one don't want to stand up. There we go. Cute florals, this one. Just backgrounds, you can use the stencils with anything. If it goes through your stencil, you can use it.
Brilliant. And I guess the great thing about stencils is, you know, they can be the focal part of your project, can't they? Or just something you use just to give something a bit of a lift.
Absolutely. And it makes the backgrounds of your cards just so much more fun. If you're making them yourself, it can be whatever you want it to be, basically. So what we're going to do is, I've got a piece of card 7 by 7 inch, and I'm going to use it with the opaque inks. So I've got my orange, my lemon tonic and my honey pot. and it would help if I had the stencil, so just bear with me 1 second. Not
It's
stenciling.
That blending tool is on the move. Lots of people are excited about birthday starting on the 11th. Alexia says, will be my first Colour Me Happy show. I can't wait. I love to colour. Well, it's lovely to have you joining us later, Alexia. We did a watercolouring Colour Me Happy together not so long ago, didn't we, Michelle? And it was rather fabulous. So I'm really excited as to what you've got planned for that.
Yeah, lots of fun. Yeah, lots of fun with that one. We'll try and keep ourselves in check, but...
We'll try. We can't promise.
Can't promise anything, but we'll give it a go. So I'm going to use, I've got my stencil, so I'm going to use the Rosebud Floral for this. Oh, new packet.
Oh, box fresh, Michelle.
Like packet, yeah.
They're a bit of a different, I was going to say an odd size. I don't think that is very fair. They are a bit of an unusual size, these, aren't they?
They are. They're a 7x7, and I think you tend to find either a 6x6 or an 8x8. But this is, yeah, it's a lovely size. So I'm going to get some tape. I've got my tape. I'm going to, yeah, so I've got my ink, so I've got my, yeah. I got a little bit confused then when I didn't have my stencil on the desk with me. I didn't know what I was doing. So that doesn't bode well for the rest of the day.
So would you always stick these down?
I do. I always stick them down. You don't have to, because if it moves a little bit, it's easy enough to reposition it, but just to make it easier for myself, I stick it down. So I'm going to start with the orange pigment ink. These just go on beautifully. And just go into ink, 1/3 of my stenciler.
Now these are called the Pigment ink background stencils, Michelle. Is there anything to stop you? I know they were designed to use with the Pigment ink pads. Is there anything to stop using your other ink pads through here? So your quick dries, your water reactives, your metallic ink pads?
There's not. They will all give you a different effect, a different finish. But there's nothing to stop you from using the others with it. Absolutely not. These, because they're just so juicy, work perfectly through your stencil. But you can use like your glitter pastes. You could use your paints. I would imagine you'd be able to use acrylics through it, maybe.
There's loads of Cosmic Shimmer products on the website and also on the show later today as well. So do make sure you go and check all of those out. Yeah, because I think that, think about stencils just inking through them, but so much more you can do as well. And also you can emboss with them as well, which is something we don't really talk about all that much, isn't it?
No, yeah, through the Gemini you absolutely can. You would have to alter your sandwich that you would put through. You might need to put an extra couple of pieces of card to give it the extra thickness, but you'd have a play about with that, see how your machine takes it. But yeah, definitely. You can, so once I've inked this up, I could put some of either our cleared or coloured embossing powder on and emboss the image. There's many different ways you can use these.
Are you one of these people that could just sit all day and make backgrounds and do nothing with them, Michelle?
Yes,
just put them in a box?
Yeah, because it's fun to experiment with different things. So yeah, you do end up with quite a big box of backgrounds. So there we go. So I've inked that up. Take my tape off. Save it. I'm trying not to get inky fingers everywhere. I'm doing a jam.
Is it a foregone conclusion though?
It absolutely is. So that's what it looks like on the one. Let me just turn. Just going to edge. So what I'm going to do is to edge it. I'm not going to blend over. What I'm going to do is I'm just going to just flick it. Just gives it a different effect rather than blending over. And I could have gone in with the other two colours as well and ombre'd the edges as well.
Would you usually choose your darkest colour for the edge? Do you want the edge to be darker than the rest of the project generally?
Yes, I would have done, yeah. So there we go, so we've just edged that off. And then what just going to put that to the side because I'm going to bring in a piece of black as well. And I've cut this a lot smaller. So this one's 4 by 4. And then I'm going to position it. I'm going to position it so my big rose is there. Take this back down again. And then I'm going to go back in again. Yeah, it's
so pigment
totally
on
different
black.
on black. You don't obviously get the intense colour, but you get the opacity. You get why it's an opaque pigment
Right.
when you see it on the black. So that's the orange. And again, I'm just going to use the 3 colours.
I noticed you started with the darkest. Is there a reason for that, Michelle?
No particular reason.
No?
I just want it to go from one side to the other, darkest to lightest.
So it would have worked the same if you'd started on the other side with the light and then
Yeah.
built up to the dark?
Yeah.
Okay, cool. And when it comes to cleaning these, how do you tend to clean yours?
Not with a dirty rag.
Not with a dirty rag? Shots fired, Jan, shots fired.
No, I love Jan, I really do, trust me. She's just so, and she can take it. She's so much
She
fun.
can.
She can.
She's the head mistress, isn't she, of
She
Craft
is.
Stealing?
She's used to naughty children. No, I normally clean these. You can either just use a wet wipe, but what I normally do is I take them to the sink.
Right.
And I just give them a swill with the warm water, a little bit of washing up liquid, if there's a stubborn. But yeah, it normally just washes straight away with just some warm water.
Awesome.
But I have said before, my sink doesn't have much in the way of cups and plates. It's stencils and stamps and my plates when I've washed those. So yeah, so let's take that off.
Oh, really
You
different.
see the difference. It's you can really see the opacity. Is that the word?
Yeah. Yeah, I think that's the word you're looking for.
It's a lot more subtle. I do love the effects that it gives.
I know the metallic ones are also excellent on black, aren't they, Michelle?
They are, and they all give such a different effect when you've used them. They're just lovely, so nice. So let's just move those to the side. Just clean up some of them, making a mess, throwing things about. Look at me. Right, so we will put this together. And I find all my bits, so I'm going to layer it up onto the orange and then some black. So just find a tape pen. Ooh, without a tape pens.
Katie's loving your colour selection here. Michelle says, hi from Kent, UK. I'm watching on my big TV on YouTube, but having to comment on Facebook. I love it. You've got us on multi-devices, Michelle. Pammy agreeing with you. Yes, the pigment inks are so juicy and gorgeous. I love them for embossing as well. Loads and loads of birthday excitement. Yes, Sweet 16 kicks off on the 11th of October.
Oh,
How exciting.
So exciting.
Are you here for the whole of the first week, aren't you, Michelle?
I'm not sure. I know I'm here for another couple of days.
Oh, okay.
I'm not sure. I've been so busy this week. I'm not even pretty sure what I'm doing.
You just know where you've got to be.
Someone just sort of points.
Someone just pushes you in the right direction.
Yeah. Yeah, points me in the way, and that's the way I'm going. So I've put the white onto the black. I'm going to put the black onto the white just for the contrast. And lay that on there. So that's my 2 pieces, but you can see side by side, so the orange, the honey pot and the lemon, how different they look on both pieces of the black and white.
Where did you learn to craft, Katie's asking? Great question.
Long story short, I was, after I had my daughter, I had a bit of postnatal depression, and I discovered the craft channels. So I was like obsessively watching them. My husband came home one day because he'd seen it with a kit for me, just this huge card making kit, and really it was watching the people on the TV demonstrating whatever they were doing, and trying to copy what they were doing without making a mess. That's when I discovered that schmetterlings are brilliant for that little bit of that dirt or ink that you've left in the corner.
And now you want people in the telly.
Yeah, and the thing is, you get inspiration from everywhere. You see the people on our pages, some of the things they post, and it's like I've said before, we all do something different with the same items, and so it's fabulous just to see what everyone else comes up with.
Absolutely. Well, we're glad you're here.
Oh, I'm glad I'm here. Thank you.
Katie Easley is rearranging her entire night-day schedule so she can catch every single birthday show, even the 4 a.m. ones. Now that is dedication. I'm guessing Katie is on the West Coast, sorry.
That's next level dedication. That's what we like to see. So what I've just done is I've made is it a half-fold card? You can see I'm self-taught because I don't know the official names of things.
Well, I mean, it doesn't matter really, does it? If you know what it's called, if you know what it's called, as long as it looks fabulous, which it does.
So it's literally just an A4 piece of paper that I've took, and I've scored it at 4 there, and then we will. I'll tell you what I'll do is I will. You see, sometimes you find yourself talking away to yourself, and a child comes into the kitchen and looks at you like you're crazy. But sometimes you just need that expert opinion.
Children are the experts now.
No, I am, because I talk to myself. So I'm going to raise this one.
Who would you be giving this to, Michelle?
This I would probably give to my mother-in-law, Trisha.
Right.
Because she's just wonderful. She's wonderful and fabulous, and so she's everything that you know when we all say about mother-in-laws, the devil incarnate. They're not supposed to like their sons' wives, but she's the opposite of that. She's the most wonderful, supporting person I've ever met. She really is. Oh, yeah, she is. I know sometimes we tend to say everyone's lovely, but she is just fabulous. So I'm just going to get my sentiment stamp, and we'll put a little sentiment on top of that. So perfect, this one. Hope your birthday is as fabulous as you are. So I'm just going to get a piece of card, not that card. So our white stamping card, and I'm just gonna use the guillotine and cut it down a little. And I'll ink with the, I'll tell you what I'll do, I'll show you. Bear with me. So I'll just cut that down a little.
We're already getting all the good excuses in to shop away in the birthday event. Jamie says, birthday week starts on the same day as my anniversary. I wonder if my hubby has bought me anything yet. This could be one-stop shopping for him. There you go. Alison says as well, yes, mine is on the 12th. Hoping husband bought me some goodies too. I know there are a few goodies he doesn't know yet that he has already purchased. Ha 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 ha.
Nice.
There you are. Shopping for yourself is so much more fun.
Yeah. I don't know if if I'm using a smaller piece of card, I always line it up there. I always find a point on your card that you know, because sometimes when we put the top on it, it moves our card a bit. So I always put it there so I know exactly where to move it back to.
Awesome.
When we do this bit, sometimes it lifts your card because there's no ink on your stamp. So that is what I do. There. Yeah, find a little spot. Some people mark it with a pen. I think Jan said mark it with a pen. You know, find a little spot that you tend to use. So I'm going in with them pigment inks again. I'm going to just gently, just using the edge of my ink pad. Just ink that up. And fingers crossed that worked.
This has fast become like the absolute staple of all our craft experts, this stamping platform.
Yes.
That looks gorgeous.
I love this stamping platform. It is literally the best thing ever. Right, I'm just going to cut that down again, get my guillotine out. I'm going to...
Interesting that you cut on the bottom, you know, Michelle. You're the only person I know that cuts at the bottom.
Yeah, I don't know if...
I noticed it yesterday.
I have all my instruments, I mean, I have my scoring board that way.
Oh, really?
I don't know if it's because I'm left-handed.
Maybe.
Yeah, I do everything, I like to be awkward and do everything a totally different way as to it's to be done. So, I'm just looking for my ruler, but I can't find it, so we'll go back with this. I'm like so unorganised this morning.
I wonder what's happened.
Well, I got a little bit carried away talking to Ian.
Right,
and then
okay.
forgot, I always blame someone, don't I?
That's why we get on so well, Michelle.
I just enjoyed talking to him so much that I let him prep all his bits and bobs and didn't even think to do mine at all. So I literally ran in, I was swapping my glasses for my reading glasses so I can see what I'm doing. So I'm going to go in with just one of these and I'm just going to ink my edges again.
I noticed you use the round one quite a lot, Michelle. Is it just a personal preference? I know we have the square ones which are actually rectangular, but I noticed it's the round one you seem to use most.
I do. I like to use the round one because I will admit that when I go to blend, sometimes I can be a bit heavy-handed, and with the square one,
okay,
I end up with a bit of a line.
Right.
Yeah, so I use if I'm colouring a big area, then I will use the square one or the round one. But definitely for things like that, I use the smaller one, the round one, purely because of that. And I think, yeah, personal preference. Some people will get on better with the rectangle one, isn't it?
Yes. Which is called the square one.
Which.
So we just like to keep you on your toes. That's all it is. Just keeping you on your toes.
Yeah. So I'm just taking this would have been nice because this ink is perfect for embossing. So I could have embossed it with some just clear powder, and it would have made that stand out so much more. So where shall we put this? Shall we put it there? Yeah, we'll put it there in the middle. And then you finish that off with a few gems or a bit of ribbon, but there you go.
Absolutely beautiful. It really, really is. And of course, one of so many different things that you can do with those as well, which is fantastic. So a really, really beautiful project there for you. I just wanted to quickly take you through the different designs that you're going to get in that particular collection. What you didn't see there was me running across the other side of the studio at the exact moment George was about to try and cut back to me. And he was like, I just don't know what to do. I'm going to have to just stay here for a little while. I just want you to see all the fabulous designs. I'm not sure which one Debbie is going to be using, or maybe she's going to use more than one in our craft along. You'll have to tune in and find out later. This is the elegant trellis. You've also got the love hearts. Then this one here is your scattered foliage. You've also got the cute florals there. This is your abstract swirls. Then you've got the rosebud floral, the beautiful butterflies, and also the polka dots in there as well. $27.99 or $37.56 if you are a platinum member. Right, let's see what everyone's up to on the old socials. Sandra says, Joe, can I ask you to thank everyone for my prize from the penultimate show in the second anniversary birthday week. Second anniversary week, it arrived this morning. Oh, Sandra, you are more than welcome. I'm glad it arrived to you safe and sound. Now, do you want to see something exciting? You do, don't you? Do you want to see something you've not seen before? Oh, okay. Remember, Monday, our Sweet 16 celebration start. Here's a little bit of a teaser. Take a look.
Crafter's Companion is turning Sweet 16, and have we got a treat in store for you. We are celebrating in style.
Join us from the 11th to the 24th of October for some blooming brilliant birthday deals.
It's time to treat yourself to some brand new launches and so many crafty treats and surprises.
There's sure to be something to take your fancy, so head on over to the Crafters Companion website to find out more.
Excited. I know I am excited. Don't worry, I won't be busting out that dancing again, I promise you. It was just for that video. Remember, Sunday, of course, means Craft Factor. If you want to get involved in the Craft Factor, it is not too late to do so. We're going to be running it for a while yet, so all you need to do is submit a short video, tell us about the kind of crafts that you do, what you enjoy doing as a crafter, along with 4 or 5 photos of cards that you've made, and just email them to us at studio@crafterscompanion.co.uk, and you may be joining us in the studio as this afternoon the lovely Ian is. It's so lovely to have a fellow gent in the studio. Ian, how are you doing?
I'm great, thanks Joe.
Did you have a nice journey up today?
Travelled yesterday, so yeah, it was really good, really cool.
Oh, excellent. And now you're here. You've been getting ready all morning. We've been having a bit of a natter, haven't we? Probably too much nattering and gossiping going on, I think.
Oh, absolutely.
How did you get started in crafting, Ian?
A couple of friends, when I was working in a bingo hall, got me crafting. Hillary and Han, they were great, and then they took me to a craft fair and spent all my money. So it was brilliant.
I love it. You're fitting in well already because you're blaming other people, just like me and Michelle do all the time. So it's absolutely fine. Should we have a look at Ian's audition clip that he sent in to us? I think we should, don't you? Yeah, let's have a look.
Hi, I'm Ian Davies. I'm from Dudley in the West Midlands. I've applied to be the next crafting superstar because I'm passionate about crafting, have been doing it for over 20 years, more recently being part of the Hunky Dory design team for the Love of Stamps, where some of my projects have been aired on Create and Craft, on social media, and more recently in the Crafting with Hunky Dory magazine, which I'm super proud of. Really proud. My crafting passions are endless, really. I love die cutting, colouring, stamping, inking, mixed media. I like to put my hands into all sorts, really.
I mean, I love the whole video, Ian, but I've got to say, the shirt stole the show there. What can you tell us about the shirt?
Well, I like to be bright and cheerful.
Absolutely, you do indeed. I mean, look, you're preaching to the choir here when it comes. You've seen my shirts that I wear. Right, I know you've got a fantastic demonstration. I could just sit and chat to you all day, to be honest. But we've got a job to do, haven't we? Before we do that, let's show you some of the pictures of Ian's makes. Look at how awesome they are. Here's some of them. That's gorgeous, Ian. Really beautiful, that one there. We've also got some of the balloon sentiments that Ian's done here. The backgrounds, oh my, look at that background. I love that. So beautiful. We've got do I see a Wizard of Oz theme here?
Absolutely.
Oh, there's no place like home, Toto. Right, that one's gorgeous. A beautiful sympathy card that Ian's done here as well. That monochromatic look is amazing. And also we've got another one here with a teapot, which is gorgeous. I mean, they are absolutely stunning. One with the bottles here, so some more masculine makes that Ian's done. Check this one out. What is that, Ian? Is that paper flowers?
It's an embossed paper flower, but coloured with Spectrum Noir inks.
Oh, looks stunning. Really does. Really does. Such beautiful creations. Loads of love coming in for Ian already. Right, Ian. Then I need to stop distracting you and give you your time. So take it away. What are you going to be doing for us today?
Okay. So what I'm going to be doing is I'm going to recreate the card that's here in my hand, which has got the embossed look and helped make an embellishment with the dies as well.
Wonderful. Ah, there we are. We'll get a better look at that. How beautiful is that? Excellent.
Right, so I'm going to start off by making my own card bases. That's one of the things I really like to do myself. 7x7 is probably one of my favourites. So again, I use everything. Everything's going to be made with white card today.
7x7, not a usual sort of size then?
No, I know. There's a lot of 8x8s out there, isn't there?
Yeah.
So. What's great about the guillotine as well is that it's got the scoreboard on as well, so that you can create the score lines as well to make your card blanks.
Fantastic.
I absolutely love this guillotine as well, it's great.
Do you have a sort of signature thing that you do on your projects? Is there something that you always seem to like to incorporate in?
I do like flows, but I do like to make everything from white card.
Okay.
I think that's a really good starting point. So I'm going to score at 1/4 of an inch. That will then give me my fold to create the card base. However, in true style, I've already made one that's got my red liner tape already on it.
TV style.
So it's already got with red liner tape, and I like to use red liner tape because it's obviously gives it a bit more of a firmer stance.
Nice. Yeah, it's super strong, isn't it, that tape?
Yeah, it's getting it off is the problem normally.
Oh, you're in good company here, Ian, don't you worry.
Okay.
This way you find it in strange places, you know, days later, the carrier sheet, that's the bit you've got to worry about.
I learnt one of the top tips was actually to keep a piece of kitchen roll next to you and then put the red liner backing tape on it. It stays there as well. So
There you are, top tip. I did not know about that.
okay, so that's my card base made. Like I said, I'm making everything from white card, but I've already started preparing some of the elements. I love inking. So this element is the first part. So this is a 6 3/4 inch square, which is going to make the first matten layer to go onto the card.
Awesome. And what
I
colours
also like my messy mat.
Yes, need a messy mat.
helps me with my inking.
and what colours have you used on here then, Ian?
So this one's was a limited edition one from a while back, but you could use any blue ink. And blue and white are my favourite colours. Perhaps one of my football teams as well.
Oh, is it?
You know, yeah.
Is it, I'm so bad with football, I can't even name one. I'm going to say Birmingham City.
No.
Is it Dudley Town Rovers?
I didn't know whether...
I didn't know, I'm making it up now, Ian, I'm making it up.
It's West Bromwich Albion.
West Bromwich Albion, of course it is. Forgive me.
So just inking round it, just to give it that. See, I mean, if you wanted to be really frugal, you could cut the middle out as well. But today, I'm just going to go.
I've got a message from Ben, Ian. He says, "Wishing my Uncle Ian good luck today. Can you let him know I need an anniversary card doing when he gets home, lol?" There you go.
Bless you. Okay, so that's the first part to get the first colouring part of the mats and layers. We are going to do a little bit more with the inks. Then it is all about mat and layering, and one of the things I like to use is the construction glue, so the all-purpose.
Do you have any tips for getting your mats and layers bob on, as our Michelle would say?
I think it is using the guillotine and getting it so that you've measured it exactly with the guillotine. Do you know what I mean? The following the 1/4 of an inch is going down. That's my top tip. So putting the using construction glue again. I think that because it gives you a bit more wiggle time on the card as well.
Is that your go-to glue, that one, Ian?
Oh, absolutely, absolutely.
It is one of my favourites. Just gives you that time to get it all straight when you put your mat and layer on.
Absolutely, I think that's it works so well with everything, like because it gives it when it dries as well. It dries really strong, so it gives it a lot more support as well. Again, just another like a white layer, that just gives it that little bit of shadow and a little bit of lift.
So you've kind of coloured the card. You're using the inky section then as like a matte layer, which you've coloured yourself.
Yeah.
Nice, I like that.
So again, like that's what I mean. I think when you're starting off in crafting and you're thinking, what can I buy? White card and ink.
Yes.
Is a good place to start. So that actually gives us our first part of the base with a little board around.
Fantastic.
Moving on to the next bit, we've got the happy which is the die cuts, which we've used to create like an embossed feel on the card. We're going to cut these out as well.
Okie doke.
So using the Gemini Mini, again, a really useful machine.
It's super fast, isn't it?
Yeah, you can do anything with it, I think, like with all the mini dies that are out there.
Yeah, I'm always surprised with this, Ian, if you are, the amount of dies that will fit through it.
Oh,
Because when
absolutely.
you think of it as a mini machine, you think it's going to be like just tiny little embellishing dies.
Oh dear, I'm going the wrong way.
But yeah, even bigger sentiments as you've got here, going through no problem at all, as you can see. Loads of love coming in for you, Ian. I've got you loads of supporters, it turns out, in the message today. Honestly, the Ian army is on board. Can you please give a message to Ian saying Nathan from work has said you're doing an amazing job. I work with him, he's one of the nicest people you'll meet.
Oh,
How
bless
nice is
him.
that? So what are you using to adhere those there, Ian?
So I always like as well to use double-sided sticky sheets.
Oh, okay.
So, which I think, again, it stops all the mess when you're crafting. Again, when you first start and you're using different types of glues and you're sort of going around and it runs over and stuff, people start to lose interest, really, I think. But by using this, it all happens.
Yeah.
Oh, you're preaching to the choir there, Ian. I did a craft along with Debbie, and it was using that all-purpose glue, making it a exploding box. Well, I was 80% glue by the end of it, starting off. So anything you can do to stop that happening, I hear you.
So again, I mean, I think the card up prior to coming on, so that we...
So did you use the same ink pad as you used on the edges?
Yeah, it's all made with the same
colour, yeah.
The same colour. I just love blue.
Do you find yourself to stop yourself using blue? Are you like, right, no blue now?
Occasionally, I mean, like when you saw the flower card with the canary yellow, and I just love colour. But blue is my favourite. Not because I'm a boy, of course, obviously, but
It's my daughter's favourite colour, blue. She loves the blue.
So again, with this, it's just trimming the edges off.
I mean, I love what you've done here, Ian, because I think, you know, you could stamp obviously a background like this, but having the die cuts gives it so much more texture, doesn't it, and interest.
Oh, I agree. Yeah, I think again with embossing, it's, you know, sometimes you can't get the right embossing folder to do what you want it to do, and this just lends itself really well to it. The dies.
It does. When I saw your finished card, it looks embossed, like you've used a happy embossing folder.
Yeah, and again, if you've got the top corner where there isn't anything, what you've cut off, you can add on to make it look like it's ongoing.
Top tip.
So it's just...
Yeah, it's sort of elevated, isn't it, compared to something like a background paper. I think it's a really clever way of doing it. Evelyn loves blue and white look, favourite colours. Mariah says...
Thank you.
Kate Easy says, I love the blended blue, it looks gorgeous. Diane, Aisha, Rosalind, Rhiannon, all saying how beautiful all your makes are as well, Ian.
Oh.
Got a little army of fans in the comments today.
Oh, bless them. So again, like Michelle did earlier, just edging round the side, just to give it that little bit of a lift as well.
I guess when you're making fabulous cards, it's all about creating layers and interest, isn't it? And I guess all these little steps that you do just add more and more interest to your projects.
Absolutely. And I think that just gives it a little bit of a lift and just takes the sharpness off the white on the corner. So we'll just pop that to one side. Just one more inking thing to do.
So I may or may not be stealing that idea for a later show.
Oop.
But it goes back to what I was saying earlier. We all inspire each other. We see what other people are doing and you think, oh, I'd like to have a go at that.
Yeah, I can see a lot of people recreating this card later in their craft rooms, David. Ian, why do I keep... That's the second time I've called you David today, isn't it? Ian Davies, that's why.
So again, like I did with the mat on the 6x7, 6 3/4, I'm now just going to do the same sort of bit on the bit to make the raised bit on the card.
I love how bold that colour is. I think sometimes with inking and blending, you know, it's all very sort of delicate. I love that you've really, you know, just gone for it.
Yeah.
Really cool. So many lovely messages coming in.
I'm just throwing everything down on the floor as well. This
Yeah.
just makes it great, doesn't
All
it?
right, we all do.
This is making it into a proper craft room now for me. So now before I put onto the thing, I've already done a little bit with the birthday sentiment, which I've done it about 3 times, which makes it into a bit more of an embellishment rather than just a
Nice.
one layer
Yeah.
type
Yeah.
embossed
Kind of looks
feel.
like it's almost like mount board or something, doesn't it?
No, just use three bits of the 300 GSM stamping card,
Yeah.
which is one of my favourites. So we'll cut the birthday.
So the first time you used that Gemini Mini, was you as shocked at me as how easy it just cuts out? Did you think, oh, it's a little machine, you're not going to get the same pressure, and then was like, wow.
Yeah, it's you know, the statement is it like cutting through butter.
Yes, it is.
That's what I felt like it was with the Gemini Mini. Yeah.
Makes it so easy.
And even I can use the Mini, you know, it's Joe proof, so absolutely anyone can have a go with it.
If Joe can do it, you can do it.
Absolutely.
So again, it's just about lining it up, get my pokey tool actually.
Yeah, I really like how you've used that one cohesive colour as well, all the way through, Ian. Really pulls it together.
Yeah.
And I think, as you rightly said, you know, if you've got white cardstock and a few different colour ink pads, you could make lots and lots of different variations of the same one. I think sometimes we think we need to have, you know, lots of different coloured papers. We need to have all those different things. Ink pads, so versatile, allowing you to do that. I think it's awesome. Loads of lovely messages still coming in. Evelyn loving the blue and the white together. That's their favourite colours as well. Natalie says, absolutely love Ian's work, he's fantastic. Made me some beautiful cards for my bridesmaid. Big fangirl here, love you Ian. That's from Natalie. Sue says, I love the idea of just buying white paper and making your own background. Ian is a genius. Esrook says, your card is beautiful, Ian. I'm going to try and copy this later as well. So yeah, there you go, you're inspiring everyone at home, Ian.
That's fantastic, yeah. So again now just matting and layering that up, ready to put the foam pads on to create the sentiment.
Do you use a lot of foam pads?
Yeah. Love the foam pads.
Yeah.
Normally I'd cover the whole back of it, but I'll just do a few today.
Okay. What is it about foam pads that you love, Ian?
I love that when you put it on, it gives it that drop shadow, so it gives it that little bit of extra difference on the card. So
Such a simple thing to give your card dimension, but gives it such an effect.
oh, absolutely. And
That's
again,
a conservative number of foam pads, is it, Ian?
that is this time. Normally there'd be loads more. So again now with just the sentiment.
I mean, I think
Again, as well with this card, I feel that you
card of the
could-
show here, Ian. Maybe even card of the day.
I do feel as well with this as well, if you wanted to make it flat for posting, a lot easier. I know like in America they like flatter cards because it's cheaper to post than I think this.
Yeah.
Yeah, I
you
think
could
postage
actually
is
make flat as well rather
Yeah.
than having all the
Absolutely.
adhesive, like, you know, the pads on the back. Oh.
Good to have the option.
Again,
Very
just,
tidy crafter, I've noticed as well, Ian. Everything's going in the bin. Normally, you know, it's just all going over the shoulders with our craft experts, honestly.
not in the craft room though, mind. So then the last little bits to it is to actually add the happy birthday and to you. So what I'm just going to do is just stamp the to you sign. Again, everybody uses different things. I absolutely love the stamping mat. Again, just lining that up on the stamping mat. I've already got my to you statement on there. Using the alcohol-proof dye ink as well, another one of my favourite products.
Love it.
Gives you a really nice clear impression, doesn't it, that one?
Yeah. And then again, I saw people yesterday talking about it on social media, stamping just really quickly, not as so much
Right.
holding firmly down, like so.
I think if you press too hard, sometimes it smudges your letters out.
Absolutely,
doesn't it?
yeah. So. And then again, just give that a little bit of an ink round, just for a point of difference.
Yeah, I really like how you've used that one colour to tie it all together. I think it's very, very clever.
Thank you. And then,
Caroline says, ooh, a new crafter. It's nice to see a man crafting,
Yeah.
is what Caroline French says. Few and far between male crafters. Like, not so many of them. We need more male crafters, Ian.
Well, I've got a couple of friends as well. So I've got Kevin, who's one of my friends who's a crafter, and also I like our Craig as well.
We love our Craig.
And again, always using the double-sided sticker, and that is the finished creation.
Look at that. That is, I mean, that is an absolutely gorgeous, gorgeous card. It really is. So many people saying exactly the same thing in the comments. Have you?
In true style, we've done the Australian way. Yeah.
No, we won't. We won't. Don't worry. We won't mention it.
No.
We won't mention it.
No one saw it.
Ian, did you enjoy that?
It's been fantastic. Yeah.
Has it?
Great,
All right,
great
it's been an absolute pleasure to have you in the studio with us. It really, really has. A massive round of applause for Ian.
Thank you.
Oh, fantastic, Ian. Everyone in the comments saying exactly the same thing as well. Would you like to come and join us in the studio and be on Craft Factor? Then absolutely you can. It's really, really easy to do so. All you need to do is submit a short video along with 4 or 5 photos of some of the things that you've made and email that to studio@crafterscompanion.co.uk. studio@crafterscompanion.co.uk is where you need to send that into. Yeah, do it. What you got to lose? Absolutely nothing is the answer. Let's share with you some of the other fun things that we get up to here at Crafters TV.
Welcome to Crafters TV. With more than 35 hours of live shows each week, it's your home for all things craft. We shine the spotlight on new and innovative crafting products with live tutorials and demonstrations. Join our family of craft experts where fun happens every day.
Quiet. The neighbours. I'm all out of Zoom. I'm so lost without you. I'm not singing. Lisa, if you email in, don't send a picture of your air fryer. Make sure it's something creative.
Get creative and craft along. With our amazing deals, your next craft project is just a click away. Tune in live 7 days a week, or you can watch us on Catch Up at crafterscompanion.com, Facebook, or our YouTube channels. You can chat to us, craft along, and meet new friends by joining our online crafting community.
You entertain us, you give us a community to talk, in the chat. That wouldn't happen without you guys. It's like Crafters Companion is magical. There's magic here.
Joy, there's not a dry eye in the studio here. Debbie's welling up, I'm welling up.
There's a show for every type of crafter, from first-time dabblers to full-time makers. Crafters TV. Create every day.
Welcome to Club Inspire, the Crafters Companion community where you can feed your crafty obsession. Join our fantastic loyalty club today and receive 20% off your first order. We'll also give you 250 points to help get you started. Other benefits of joining Club Inspire include exclusive special offers and discounts for Club Inspire members only, exclusive sneak peek previews of brand new product launches, and of course the Club Inspire community group on Facebook, where you can access exclusive content such as downloads, offers and inspiration, and of course you can chat and share your makes with other members. You'll receive 1 point for every pound, dollar or euro you spend, and the more points you receive, the more benefits you'll unlock. So what are you waiting for? Sign up, join the club and start rewarding yourself today.
What are you waiting for indeed? Get yourself signed up, unlock those amazing discounts. We're going to have a look next. We're going to be looking ahead to the Colour Me Happy show, which is coming up 7 p.m. This evening here in the UK. That's 2 p.m. East Coast time, 11 a.m. for you West Coasters. It is all going to be about aqua. We're going to have this brilliant collection of aqua, starter collection for you on the show. 48 aqua markers within here. They are so brilliant. You've got that lovely brush nib, that bullet nib on there as well. You get 48 markers in this collection, and the ink pad you need, and the paper pad. So it's brilliant to get you started on your watercolouring journey. Platinum member 6844 9103 if you want to pick these up. Talking of aquas and watercolouring and journeys, you've been on a bit of a journey with these, haven't you, Michelle?
I have. I seem to have done quite a few shows with these lately. But it's been so much fun. I've been learning so much. And just a few of the different effects that you can get with, well, a few, yeah, I'm just showing you a few now, but there's just so many different things you can do with them, from colouring in all your different stamps to making backgrounds. Lovely little putty tat there.
Nice.
So yeah, so I do love these aquas. So what we're going to do is, so I'm going to use the Lee Holland, because we also love Lee Holland. So I'm going to use the, is it the Village Church? Yeah, the Village Church. Nice, nice decent sized stamp on this one, if I can get it off. Let's give that a good peel. Oh, that's well and truly stuck. So I've got myself a piece of watercolour card. So it's 4 by just short of 6 inches. And I'm going to put it, my little marker again, as I always do. I think you just get into little habits like that. Right, layer that on.
It's a good size, this stamp, isn't it?
It's a good, yeah, so it's like a 4 by 6. So it's a really good size.
I think what everyone says, talking about these aqua markers, is the amount of different things and techniques you can do with them, Michelle. I think if you're going to go for one pen and get so many different results from it, these are going to be perfect for that, aren't they?
Definitely. And they're also brilliant if you are thinking about starting your colouring journey. They, I think, are one of the easiest to use, because you don't have to be as particular as you do with an alcohol pen. You can do these, and because you're watercolouring with them, or you can watercolour with them, it's a different effect that you're going to want and achieve from these, and makes it just so much easier to start. So yeah, definitely I would use these as you're starting on your crafty journey for sure. And plus, not even as a beginner either, if you're a seasoned crafter as well, perfect for all those more advanced techniques you can do. So I used, my waterproof die for that one in Pebble.
Great for you background-holics. Background-aholics. I just made a new word up there. Background-aholics. There we go. I was going to say background addicts is where I was going, but these are also great for that as well, aren't they?
They are.
My name's Joe Remblance and I'm a background-aholic.
Love it.
Background-aholics Anonymous. We'll have to settle that out. Maybe that'll be a new crafting group.
Oh dear. So I'm going to bring in the On Your Special Day. So this is the stamp and die set. So I'm going to stamp out some of these lovely little, are they squirrels? They're not, are they squirrels, rabbits, hamsters, mooses?
Is it a squirrel, a rabbit, a hamster or a moose? They're all so similar, those animals.
A little mouses. They're mouses, aren't they? It's the huge, I don't know, an animal's an animal.
Have you ever considered maybe retraining as a vet if this doesn't work out, Michelle? Oh, it's an animal, it's an animal. What type of ink pad do you use with these? Inkwell Chick is asking on YouTube.
So definitely use one of your if you could just go into colour with them, you can use your stamping card, but you know, you're going to buy an aqua pen, you are going to at some point put some water with it. So I'm using my watercolour card and then a waterproof die. This one I'm using is Pebble, but we do have, I think, 4 different colours in. There's a black, a pebble, a flagstone and another colour.
Black?
So yeah.
Pebble.
I think there's 4, yeah.
What's the other one?
There's another one.
So everyone at home is just sat there shouting it at their screens. There's a brown one, isn't there?
Yeah.
What's it called? Not rustic brown?
I can't think of. Yeah, it might be actually rustic brown.
Is it rustic brown? Have I made that up?
You might have made it up, but we'll go with it. We do have 4. I'm not imagining that. There's 4, isn't there?
Someone will let us know. Someone will let us know at home.
Yes, someone will tell us. So.
Rustic brown,
Yeah.
look at me.
Get you, Joe.
And they're on a 3 for 2 at the moment.
Oh, well, even better. So they're just, these stamped so beautifully.
I love how fun these are, this
Yes.
collection of Lee Holland stamps. I think they just are super cute.
And
And very craftable. I reckon there's lots of different occasions you could use these for.
Yeah, and I love how you've got the little accessories one to go with the little village church. It's brilliant. So what I'm going to do is I'm just going to leave that to the side for now, and I'm going to colour, not the mooses in, I'll colour the mice in. I will just bring in my my new storage box. Just get a few of my pens out of my new Oh, look at that. There's little,
Nice.
right,
New
so
storage, is this?
distracted by the exciting stuff. So, so I'll just get out my aqua pens from my storage.
That storage you'll be seeing very, very soon.
Did I mention I've got new storage?
You're really teasing us.
Everything has the strokeability factor for me. So just put my new storage to the side.
Did you mention the that new storage?
Did I mention we may have some new storage coming? May or may not have done. So, right, I'll get back to what I'm supposed to be doing. So what I'm going to do, which I love doing, is I'm just going to lay some colour down, and then I'm going to pick it up with just a damp brush, and then let's colour in his little hat first. In fact, do I have a smaller brush for this little dude? I do. So just lay down the colour there, and then.
And which pen is it using for this?
So I use this one. So this is my Orchid, and then I'm just gonna. I think it might have dried a bit. Just pull the colour up. You can do it either way. You can draw the colour on. Straight onto there and then pull the colour out, or you can just do it from the mat. You can get many different effects from these. So I'll get what colour shall we do him? Do they have specific colours?
Mice?
Yeah. Mouses.
Are they? Do you get different colour mouses?
This one's going to be a nice sunflower. So this time what I'm going to do is I'm just going to pick all the colour up and just colour him in, paint him in. And go around his little. So literally just laying the colour down, using a wet paintbrush and just painting him. And it's just so much fun. So what colour can he's in? Jasmine. So I'm going to get Jasmine. And then again, put some colour down on my little mat. And not much difference there. But yeah, so he's got a So yeah, so I'm getting a little bit carried away now. I'm thinking about what colour everyone else is going to be. It's just so much fun, just laying the colour down and.
They can range in colour from white to light brown, dark brown, silver grey or black.
Oh, so
Nice.
not yellow then?
I think yellow's somewhere between white and light brown, isn't it?
Yeah.
So they can
We'll
be
go with
from
that.
white to light brown.
Yeah, we'll go with that, definitely.
So you can be any colour you want, really.
Well, yeah, and then there's the fantastical element. You can
There's
really
an abstract-
colour them whatever colour you want to. I find it really hard to colour things what they're supposed to be. I've always liked to colour things in the total opposite of what they're supposed to be. But it just adds that extra element of fun for you, so let's colour all these in a lovely, actually I'm going, look, typical colour though there, look, nice. So what did I use? So this is the blossom. There's just so many colours next to me, I'm finding it really difficult to pick
You're a bit
which
overwhelmed.
one.
Well, the thing is, in this starter collection as well, you're getting 48 markers, which is absolutely low to go at. And consider you can blend your own colours with these as well. I mean, the sky's the limit, really, isn't it?
Yeah, so put 2 of your different colours down on your mat and, you know, just mix them in like you normally would with... It's just, really, you're just painting with these. There's many things you can do with them, but it really just
Nice
is
to
as
see you
simple
use
as
them
that.
in quite a bold way as well. 'Cause a lot of time we think of watercolour, we think it's sort of very muted, don't we, and maybe
Yeah, we
washed out.
do.
Whereas here you can see you can achieve bold looks with these.
You can, oh yeah, yeah. So marigold. I'm literally just throwing all the random colours together that you would think would clash a little bit, but actually they're not bad at all. So let's go in, oh that marigold's nice.
Evelyn Greash says they can be any colour you want, Michelle. That's what colouring is all about.
Absolutely, definitely. It's just the fun of it, you know. My poor little mouse does a little bit. Is it jaundice? He looks a little bit jaundice. But when my daughter was born, she had I think their liver's not working properly
Right.
straight away, so they go yellow. It's the liver or
no.
kidney, I'm not. So she was like a luminous, and she was put in this little bed with these little like sunglasses on. She was bright yellow, and she was literally, it's like they're under a special light to
Right.
help them. But yes, she was literally the same colour as that poor little mouse
Ah,
there.
poor Alice.
For a good week, yeah, poor Alice. But yeah, so, and I've deliberately not filled it all in. I like the little speckles of white coming through. It just gives it more of a watercolour effect there. So I'll go back in with a little bit of that. We'll finish this one off and then we'll cut them out.
very busy for these. You will be seeing these come out later in the show. There's a great saving on these as well. The Lee Holland stamps and dies collection, 35% is saving on those. Should be £99 down to £64, £131.60 down to £85.54 on the stamps. Remember as well, the starter kit is available for you on the Aquas, where you're getting 48 of the markers within there. So you're going to receive the essentials, the florals, nature, and the primary, as well as the pad. And you'll get the Flagstone waterproof dye ink pad in there as well. So you've got everything you need really to get you started, haven't you, Michelle?
You have. I'm just trying to figure out... Oh, I've got it right, look at that. I was just trying to figure out which little dies went round my little coloured in bits. So I'm just gonna quickly stick these down. Yeah, that is the most random set of colours I think anyone could ever do, isn't it?
Well, the thing is, you can do it, as Blessed Crafter Tina Jolly says, as Joe says, you do you, boo. Absolutely, you can make them whatever colour you want.
So these will go all the way down to the mini, because they're all lovely little dies. I'm just using this because I think we just have a favourite machine, really, don't we? So, let's move that to the side. Oh. See, look, just throwing things all over the studio. Right, bob that there. So let's take these off. So it's a little mouse.
I like that it gives you a little bit of an edge, an outside edge as well on the die cut.
Yeah, I like
it really
that.
helps to ground it and makes it look quite cute, doesn't it?
Yeah. And the thing is, you can go over like with one of the greys if you want, or you can leave it like that, entirely up to you. So what I'm going to do is, so I did do that on watercolour card, but for time I'm not going to do that. But let me just, all I was going to do with this was just add one tiny little pop of colour on my tree. I was just going to do the tree in a bit of green because I wanted the back to stay black and white, because then when I put these little elements on the front with some foam pads, I wanted, so there's my little mouse. No, he will, I'll tell you what, take that back off and then we'll stick him on. So there's my little mouse waiting for his bride. And then I'll pop some little, and then we'll put this one just here. And then if I'd have had time, I'd have coloured in his little bride and sat her there. And I just wanted a pop of colour on the back, and I wanted my main elements to be coloured in the forefront, so that.
Love it.
I just like the black and white, uncoloured finished backing, and then the pop of colour on the foam pads.
Really lovely, nice pop of colour there as well. There's other options for you as well. I'm just going to lean forward and just grab the others, because we do have the tricolours available for you on the show as well. First time I've seen this configuration. So what you've got in here are the original set of the tricolour. So the 4 original packs for you, which includes the colour basics. And what you've got is 3 aqua markers in one pen, essentially, that blends together. So you've got the colour basics, the essential neutrals. You'll also get the floral meadow and the great outdoors. What you will also get in here as well in this bundle is the limited edition one, which was released as part of the watercolour Christmas. And this has a woodland brown, russet orange, winter rose, frosty blue, arctic grey, festive red, deep glacier, icy lake and aspen green in there. This is the last of this particular configuration. It was a limited edition, and we are down to less than a couple of hundred of these, so you will need to be quick for those if you want to get your hands on them. Could be your last chance to grab them. They are available individually, those as well, I will add, if you already own the rest of the collection there as well. Lots of you chatting away. Teresa says, I think Michelle has become the foam pad queen. To match the foam pad king, Craig himself. Really love that church, says Brenda as well. Apparently now as well, we also now ship to Australia. And Sarah Brown is very, very excited in Melbourne. Guess who's shopping in between shows now? She said, Katie, feeling very, very inspired as well. And all of this, of course, just in time for our sweet 16th celebrations that are coming up. Now, there is a great deal available for you on the sparkle pens too. You get a 6-pack in here. You get 6 packs in here, I should say. And they really are fantastic, these. They are, again, a water-based ink, so you can do all of those water-based ink projects that you might want to do with these. Backgrounds are amazing. They just add a bit of bling to so many different situations. So definitely grab a hold of these. You've got 21 in that collection there, 72.74 or 94.92 if you want to get your hands on those, which is fantastic. Great saving there for you as well. It is the new configurations that you're looking at. Aisha, this is a great bundle. I bought the 3 extra markers as soon as I could get my hands on them. And Ryan says, I love that Christmas aqua colour collection too, says Mariah as well. But I believe, Michelle, we're going to have a little look at the sparkle pens next.
We are. We're going to, so I've got my antique vintage trio. Sorry if you saw my head there. And I'm going to use the Love Hearts background stencil. So we have another lovely box fresh one. So just pop that open.
Look at you. You've been obviously making the right impressions on someone to get all the box fresh stencils, haven't you?
I know, definitely. I do bribe a lot of people. So I've cut this down to 6.5 by 6.5, and I'm just going to tape it down. Oh, I've got tape already. Right, so tape that down in place, and then you get these. These are just lovely. The sparkle in these is just beautiful. I think if any of you have got them already, you'll know just what it's like, and if not, they're just a must. They really are.
Where do you tend to use, what sort of projects do you tend to use these on when you're crafting at home, Michelle?
I tend to, if it's got sparkle or glitter in it, I do try to use it as much as I can.
Okay,
so,
excellent.
Everywhere. So I've put 2 of the different colours down. I'm just going to take one of my foam pads, and I'm going to
I don't think I've ever seen them used with the blenders, you know?
No.
No, I've never seen them used like this before.
No.
That's amazing.
So I've got watercolour card, obviously, because they're water-based. I'll just squeeze some more ink out. It doesn't give you a solid finish either. It gives you a bit of translucency here and there. Oh, I've come out with a few big words today. I'm quite proud of myself. No.
Opacity, translucency.
It's okay though. It won't last. So just do half of it.
When you use it like this, can you build it up and make it darker in areas?
I would imagine so. I would imagine if maybe if you let it dry and went back over it, it'd give it a good darker sections. And then just taking it on the other side, let's turn this round. And so do try to be careful when you're doing it. You don't want to be lifting your hearts up and getting the ink under there.
That's a lovely, really lovely, vibrant colour, this one, isn't it?
It is. Oh, and already the sparkle is coming through so much. So just, but I think you can see with that, it's a lot darker at the bottom and it's coming up a bit where I just haven't put as much on towards the top. So just wipe that
Really
away.
keen to see what this looks like. As I said, never said these use the blending tool before.
So let's just peel them corners off, and if I can get it, there we go.
Oh wow. It almost seems to get more sparkly as it dries, doesn't it?
It does, it does. As it dries, it just really comes. I can see it now so much, but I got a bit carried away there, and it's gone under my stencil, but that's all good. That's what butterflies are for.
Absolutely. Bit of stick and stay. Could you use stick and spray, sorry, even maybe to keep that
Yes,
stuck
a
down?
lot of people do with their stencils. I didn't then, just purely for time. But yeah, you absolutely can.
I love it. I think that's a really nice, quick way to get a really big area covered as well, isn't it?
Yeah, because I mean, it's the same. So you know, if you've got a big piece of card, you can just put the stencil there, then there. So it's easy enough to move about and make your lovely backgrounds and everything with it. So I just put that on there, get that ready. So what I've also got is another thin piece. Let's put that over there. And I'm going to use the third colour, which I haven't used yet. Wait, shake it to wake it.
Alison says, I have sparkle pens in the seasonal boxes. Dee says, I'm loving Michelle. She has really gotten the groove. I like the other demonstrators. I love all of her makes as well. How lovely is that?
Ah. Yeah, I think the more I do, the better I'm feeling.
Well, I think you've been fabulous from the start, Michelle.
Yeah. Oh, thank you. It's so much fun. Sometimes you actually forget to do the work bit and get a bit carried away.
Bit carried away in the crafting.
Yeah, definitely. So even though I've used the blue with that, I've deliberately used it on the same pad,
right?
Just to blend the colours
nice.
together. So again, I got a little bit carried away. You will be a little bit more careful at home. So just move that, and then we will layer this on here. See at the blue where it's mixed in with the other colours, and it's got quite a bit of an ombre effect going across there. So this is just a bit too long. Just try that again. And then what we will do, some foam pads for a change.
Mariah's saying, I don't use my stencils anywhere near enough. Maybe today will be Stencil Day. Maybe we could rename it National Stencil Day. How about that?
Yes.
Maybe there's got to be a National Stencil Day.
There should be. If there isn't, there definitely should be.
We need to create. How do you create a national or an international day?
You can create your own holiday.
Can you?
You can. Well, I'm saying that. I know a lady I follow on Instagram. She's American, and she did create her own, something to do with fashion and dressing up.
Wow.
She created her own national holiday.
What would maybe we'd have International Eurovision Day.
Oh yes.
If it's not a thing already, it needs to happen.
Oh, it does. It does, absolutely. So I'm just...
That'd be every day. Why not?
Yeah, fabulous. We need a National Fabulous Day is what we need.
Every day's a National Fabulous Day.
So I've just created a quick reverse easel card, and it'd be easy if I do it that way. Just glued it to the top half, and then we've just add a sentiment. Wait a minute, let's try and get it. It's not playing. So let me just move this down a little bit.
What's not letting it sort of sit there then, Michelle?
I've put my little stepper a little bit too far back. So I put this a bit too far back, so when I want that to stand in it, it wasn't. It was too far back and it was just tipping up.
Right.
So let me give that a good burnish as well. Sometimes it's just, giving your score lines another good burnish. And sometimes it's the
excellent.
The less haste, less speed, more haste.
That's beautiful.
Obviously that's just the background with the sparklings, but anything on there, your Lee Holland little mouses, anything. It's just a beautiful. I wish you could. I don't know if you can pick up the sparkle.
Yeah, you can really start to see that shine coming through there. Now, they are gorgeous. I mean, they're like one of our all-time most popular products when I think it comes to our Spectrum Noir range. They are absolutely fantastic. Remember what you're getting in here, 18 pens within there for you, which is amazing. A whole vast array of different colours within there. You're going to be able to create loads of different things. A lot of love still for the stencils as well. Pam E says, I bought 2 of the stencils. These come yesterday. 62.35 or 81.36 will get these home to you. Remember, you will get some sort of Club Inspired discount as well. 49.88 or 65.09 for Platinum members too. So let's get those in. We need to do a demo of the show, don't we? So we need to get that. Going. So let's pop back to Michelle. Where's
Ian's?
Where's Ian's card gone?
I'm just going to grab it. It's just
fantastic.
Here. I'll hold this one because it's the Australian one.
So what number's which there, Michelle?
So number 1.
Yep.
Number 2.
Yep.
Number 3. And then number 4.
Amazing. 1, 2, 3, or 4. You've got literally just a couple of minutes to get those votes in. I don't know if I can say that. Someone's just said something. I'm going to go with it anyway, because any idea what a fluffernutter is?
No.
A fluffernutter.
I do want to know though now.
I hope it's not rude now I've said it. we're going to have to investigate. I tell you what, whilst I investigate what a fluffernutter is, here's all the details on your shipping.
We've had to make some changes to our shipping charges and we want to keep you informed. With continued pressure on domestic shipments around mainland US, we've had to temporarily increase the cost of our regular 6 to 10 working day standard shipping service from $9.99 to $12.95 and our free shipping threshold from $100 to $125. We also have some really great news to tell you. We've introduced a brand new shipping service called Express Delivery. This is a fully tracked door-to-door service which takes 3 to 7 working days and costs $19.95. This option means you'll get your crafty goodies in your hands sooner, meaning less waiting and more crafting. We're also upgrading delivery services for our Gold and Platinum Club Inspire members who will now receive priority delivery on all of their orders. And if that wasn't enough, we've upgraded these orders to our new Express 3 to 7 day service. Your patience and understanding throughout this very busy time has been amazing. So we'd just like to say a huge thank you and we look forward to chatting to you again very soon.
Right, we've got to the bottom of it. It's fine. A fluffernutter is a sandwich made with peanut butter and marshmallow cream served on white bread. So it's National Fluffernutter Day and it's also National Pierogi Day today as well. There you are. They are your national days right there. Right, there's loads coming up today. Loads of great products coming your way throughout the course of the day. Don't forget what we've got for you. That amazing craft along at 3 p.m. here in the UK, which is 10 a.m. East Coast time with myself and Debbie Fisher. That's coming up for you. There are the awesome stencils that you're going to be finding on that show. Can't wait. She's fast becoming the queen of the craft along, isn't she, Debbie Fisher? So I know she's going to be excited to join us for that as well. I do believe Michelle's got a few samples she wants to share with us of these amazing stencils.
I do. So obviously, firstly, my most favourite. So that is the beautiful butterflies. And that's the
awesome.
Lovely big statement butterfly on there. And then this one is the love hearts, but I think this is, it's rough, so this is stencil ink, I think. A stencil
is it like a glitter paste?
Yeah, glitter paste. And then, look at that. I don't know if you can see the shine on that one, if I wiggle it.
How's that been achieved, Michelle?
It's been embossed. So with some embossing powder, I don't know if they've used a clear ink and then a black embossing powder.
Cool.
Or the black ink and then just the clear embossing powder over it. But
absolutely gorgeous.
But this one, if you look, obviously it's been done onto black and white cards, so there's like the negative and the positive of the same.
Oh, I remember who did that? Jan did that when we launched these.
Oh,
yeah, it was a really gorgeous card.
And then the heart one again. And then this one, scattered foliage.
Nice.
And again, embossed through.
Really, really gorgeous.
Lovely, yeah.
Really beautiful. Well, card of the show is number 2, Ian's.
Yay.
Oh, absolutely amazing. So Ian will be going up onto the Cabinet of Creativity. We'll be going into the card of the day. But you can start canvassing for votes now, Ian. Feel free. So we'll pop that up onto that cabinet. It was a really, really gorgeous, beautiful make. Now, talking of that craft along, which is coming up later, might be a great time for you to now start gathering your bits and bobs, getting yourself set for that craft along. Let me share with you everything that you're going to need for that. So here it is, the interchangeable sentiment dies. It's the regal frame that the lovely Debbie's going to be using. You've got your stencils, she's going to use a couple of different ones. Cosmic Shimmer embossing powder, pigment ink pad. Then you've got your cardstocks there, the Gemini Junior, and an ink clip applicator as well. A dotty tape pen, and also some tacky glue. Now they are all the things that you're going to... Sorry, that was me sitting down then, made that strange noise. I was like trying to talk and as I sat down. That's all the fabulous things that you're going to need in order to join us for that show later. And then we're back together, aren't we? 7 p.m, Michelle, here in the UK, 2 p.m. East Coast time. What sort of techniques can we expect from that later Colour Me Happy show?
Yes, so we're going to be using some of the sparkle inks again, tricolour aquas, and Maybe I will do something the colour it's supposed to be, maybe not.
Well, I'm excited. I know the last time we did a watercolour, Colour Me Happy Together, it was extremely well received. Lots of fabulous demonstrations. Massive thanks to Michelle. Massive thanks to the lovely Ian as well, who's our Craft Factor contestant today. Absolutely fantastic. Loads and loads of love for him in the comments as well. Don't forget to check out your baskets. You've got about 90 minutes now until we'll be back with you, myself and Debbie Fisher, and then myself and Michelle back with you a little bit later today. Make sure you shop ahead from the upcoming shows. Make sure you check out your baskets as well. I've had a very, very busy show so far here on Crafters TV. Right, I'm off to find Debbie Fisher and do a bit of secret top tick filming between the shows. So I'll see you back here in about 90 minutes. Take care.